Learning Salesforce development can be tough, but AI can make the learning process easier. In this video, I will demonstrate a few ways that you can use AI to help you learn Salesforce development. I will highlight a few risks that you should be aware of, and I will cover how to prompt AI in a way that leads to more reliable, helpful results. It's time to elevate your skill set. Let me give a quick disclaimer. I do not recommend diving straight into AI if you do not have any experience with Salesforce development. I think you need to start off with some sort of structured learning plan. And from there, you can use AI as a mentor or as a personal tutor that can deepen your understanding of Salesforce development. I recommend getting started with sites like Trailhead, Cloud Code Academy, Camp Apex, or even just finding a good video series on YouTube. Once you have a structured learning plan in place, you can use AI to help you gain a better understanding of confusing topics, draft new code examples, understand existing code, and prepare for technical interviews. There are a variety of AI tools that you can use to help you complete these tasks. Leave a comment below if you want me to demo any AI tools, or if you have any recommendations on AI tools that should be used for Salesforce development. We will cover several of them today. But before we start using any AI tools, there is one thing I want you to avoid during your journey into Salesforce development. You should avoid the popular trend of vibe coding. To be more specific, the version of vibe coding that I want you to avoid is using AI to generate and deploy a bunch of code for your company or clients when you don't understand what that code is doing. This is dangerous for several reasons. For example, you don't know if the AI-generated code is secure, you don't know if the code follows best practices, and you don't know if the code is scalable, optimized, or if it even works with the rest of the code base. The last thing you want to do is deploy bad code into production and contribute to your org's technical debt, or even worse, cause a catastrophic issue that could get you fired. Plus, how are you going to successfully pass an interview for a Salesforce developer role if you don't understand Salesforce development topics? If you are serious about learning Salesforce development, generating a bunch of code without understanding what it does or what it could potentially break is not the right approach. You also need to be aware of hallucinations. Whenever you use AI, there's always a chance that it might hallucinate and give you incorrect information. Let me repeat, AI is not 100% accurate all of the time. If you're not careful, you could end up learning the wrong thing. So proceed with caution. You need to verify what AI is telling you instead of trusting everything it says. Luckily, there are a few ways to reduce the amount of hallucinations that you encounter. First, you want to make sure that you are providing context. The more context that you provide when interacting with AI, the better your results will be. Try providing documentation, code samples, and any accurate notes that you may have to yield the best results. You also need to learn how to structure your prompts to get the best results. Assigning a role to AI can help improve the quality of explanations. Since we are learning Salesforce development, you can give AI the role of being a senior Salesforce developer who knows how to mentor junior developers. You also need to provide that context in your prompts, as previously mentioned, and then ask AI for in-depth explanations to help you gain a better understanding of Salesforce development topics. I will be sharing some prompt examples that you can use to get started, but you are encouraged to modify them and create new ones that better suit your goals. Now, let's dive into the first scenario. You can use AI to help you understand confusing topics. For example, let's say that you are learning about Apex on Trailhead, but you're having a hard time understanding Apex classes. That's not an issue. Just use AI to make it easier for you to understand. You can use a prompt similar to this, which asks AI to explain a topic based on context that you attach. We need to provide context to prevent hallucinations whenever AI explains the topic. I recommend using the official documentation as context. As you can see, AI will generate a simplified explanation of the topic, and you can continue asking questions as needed to gain a better understanding of the topic. The next scenario is leveraging AI to help draft code examples. If you are getting started with Salesforce development or just diving into a new topic, studying real code examples can really speed up your learning. AI can provide new examples of code for you to review and can even explain what each line of the code is doing. Use a prompt similar to the one shown here, which asks AI to generate a code example based off of a topic that you provide. AI should generate the code using best practices with clear, beginner-friendly naming conventions while also explaining the code line by line. If you want to ensure that AI does not hallucinate, you can reference the official documentation here as well, or even use a code snippet from Trailhead as context. After running the prompt, you will be able to view a new code example and actually understand how that code works. The next scenario is leveraging AI to help you understand existing code, specifically in your company's code base. As previously mentioned, you need to understand how to read and comprehend existing code as a developer. So, if you're allowed to use AI at your company, you can leverage it to understand how the existing code base works. For example, let's say that you are reviewing code in your company's GitHub repository and you want to understand what a specific file is doing. You can ask GitHub Copilot to explain what each line of the code is doing using a prompt similar to the one shown here. After running the prompt, you will see an in-depth explanation of the code. This prompt also works in VS Code if you want to pull down the code from your Salesforce org and gain a better understanding of what that code is doing. The final scenario is using AI to help you prepare for technical interviews. If you plan on applying for Salesforce developer roles, you'll need to be able to pass technical interviews. Technical interviews can involve certification-style questions or even live coding exercises. For example, let's say that you are looking for a Salesforce developer opportunity on LinkedIn. You can copy and paste the job title and description into a prompt similar to the one shown here, which asks AI to help you prep for an interview by providing questions that may be asked. After running the prompt, AI will generate a list of potential questions related to the job description that may be asked during the interview. And I can personally tell you that I have been asked several of these questions during my interviews, so AI is pretty accurate in this area. Also, there is a slight chance that you may encounter live coding interviews during your job search. These interviews require you to code a scenario live in front of one or more interviewers, and you might not be able to use Google or any code suggestions. I know this may sound very intimidating, but AI can help you prepare. You can use a prompt similar to the one shown here, which asks AI to generate a potential scenario that you may be asked to code live. You want AI to provide the scenario, then wait for you to provide a solution, and then give you feedback on ways that you can improve your code. As you can see, AI will generate a problem for you to review, and then it will wait for you to provide a solution. Once you provide your solution, AI will let you know what you did right in your code, and it will also show you areas where you can improve your code for the actual interview. As you can see, there are multiple ways to use AI to help you learn Salesforce development. Try using different AI tools to see which tools give you the best results, and find new ways to use AI to help you elevate your skill set. If you really want to become a Salesforce developer, don't let anything stop you. Just remember to use AI to help you learn on your developer journey. Then use your new skills to go shock the world.